Hi kids! Today we will learn about part of a sentence called object. So let's start. Sentence. We know a sentence is a group of words that make some complete sense. The two main parts that constitute a sentence are subject and predicate. Subject can be a single word or a group of many words called a noun phrase. Predicate, too, can be a single word or a group of words known as verb phrase. Now, we are going to learn about objects. Objects is part of a verb phrase in a sentence, and it can be a noun, pronoun, or a group of words that act as a noun in the verb phrase. And the action word or the verb in the sentence acts on that object. We will understand it with the help of examples. The first one is, she read the book. She is the subject of the sentence. Read the book is the predicate of the sentence. In the predicate, read is the verb of the sentence, and book is the object, that is, the action read is being performed on the book. So, object is that word on which the action is being performed. Let's have a look at another example. The boys danced on the floor. In this sentence, the boys is the subject. Danced on the floor is the predicate. Danced is the verb, and floor is the object, as the action of dancing is being performed in the sentence. So, object is that word on which the action is being performed. The monkey ate many bananas. The monkey is the subject of the sentence. Ate many bananas is the predicate, and out of this predicate, ate is the verb, and as the action of eating is being performed on bananas, so bananas is the object. So we learned that every sentence has two main parts, subject and predicate. Subject is the doer of the action. Rest of the sentence is the predicate, and predicate consists of a verb, that is, the action word, and it may also contain the object on which the action is being performed. So, object is the one who performs the action. Verb is the word that expresses the action, and object receives the action. That is, the action is performed on the object. Objects are of two types: direct objects and indirect objects. The thing or the person that receives the action is called the direct object in the sentence. Ben is eating an ice cream. Here, Ben is the subject, eating is the verb, and ice cream is the direct object, as the action of eating is directly being performed on the ice cream. Next is the indirect object. The thing on which, or the person on whom, the action is performed is called the indirect object. Or, the indirect object is the recipient of the direct object. Or, the indirect object gets the direct object. Let's try to learn it with the help of some examples. He made his mother a beautiful card. He is the subject or the doer of the action. Made is the verb, that is, the action being performed in the sentence. Card is the object, that is, the action is directly being performed on the card. Mother is the indirect object, that is, the recipient of the direct object, card. They bought their mother a new car. They is the subject, that is, doer of the action. Brought is the verb, action being performed. Car is the object, that is, the action of buying is being performed on the car. Mother is the indirect object, that is, recipient of the direct object, car is mother. Her friend purchased a book for her. Here, her friend is the subject, doer of the action. Purchased is the verb or the action being performed. Book is the direct object. The action of purchasing is being performed on the book. And her is the indirect object, that is, the recipient of the direct object, book, is her. She passed salt to me. She is the subject, that is, the doer of the action. Passed is the verb, that is, the action being performed in the sentence. Salt is the direct object. The action is being performed on salt. Me is the indirect object, that is, salt is being passed to me. Or the recipient of the direct object, salt, is me. So, me is the indirect object. So kids, we learned objects and their various types. Now you may go ahead and take a quiz to learn more. Bye-bye. TutWay has thousands of animated videos on math, English, and science to clear the core basics of these subjects.